Yeah, Judge Jeffrey Cummings ordered 13 people to be released by Friday at noon after he determined they were arrested in violation of a consent decree in Illinois with the Department of Homeland Security over warrantless arrests. Another 615 people were ordered released into alternatives to detention like electronic monitoring or paying a bond by next Friday, the 21st. The judge saying those 615 people should not be in custody while the government and immigration attorneys and the judge determine if they were arrested in violation of the consent decree. All of the arrestees identified for release do not have mandatory detention orders and have been determined not to pose any significant risk to the community. The government has between now and Friday to tell the judge if any of the 615 people ordered released to monitoring must be held in custody.
The judge also acknowledged that if the Customs and Border Patrol and ICE had merely followed federal law and our consent decree, there would be nothing for him to order. There would be nothing for him to interpret. But his view of our agreement is that folks who do not have criminal histories or are of risk of danger to the community, who were unlawfully arrested without probable cause, should be released and should not be mandatory detained.
National Immigrant Justice Center Attorney Mark Fleming says the list of arrestees is over 3,000 and believes the majority of those arrests were unlawful. But he says more than 1,000 of those arrested are no longer in the U.S., meaning they likely could have been deported.
I think it will show that this whole operation, for the last 2 months, the terrorizing of our neighborhoods, the brutalizing of people here, has all been unlawful. That's what it's going to show. It's going to show that all of this, all of the tactics of Mr. Bavino, all of the tactics of ICE have been unlawful in the vast, vast majority of arrests.
The judge also ordering the Department of Justice to review all remaining arrests until today's date that fall under the same category and have a list to him of those additional arrests in the next week. More arrestees could be eligible for release by then. Department of Homeland Security said in a statement in part, quote, "Now an activist judge is putting the lives of Americans directly at risk by ordering 615 illegal aliens be released into the community." Rob?